Just a reminder that as well as regular programmes like the Ident Review Extra and the Now Review, we have new shows you can check out, so please support the latest episode of Weird Who, and also the series Toxic Channels, with a further instalment coming later in the week. Also, please consider supporting us on Patreon. Your support helps keep AMTV running and the programmes you enjoy coming to your screens. For more information, visit patreon.com/Adam Martyn AMTV. And now, here on AMTV, it's that time of the week again. Your questions answered in the Sunday Catch-Up. The following programme is rated PG. AMTV recommends parental guidance. Hey guys, it's Adam Martyn here, and welcome back to another instalment of the Sunday Catch-Up, episode 76. And before we get into your questions, just a few things I'd like to address. As you probably noticed from the title, daily uploads on this channel are coming to an end. Now don't be alarmed, that doesn't mean there's going to be no content at all, there will be, but daily uploads, one video every day, will eventually stop. I've been doing it since mid-April, I've had a lot more time, so I've been doing it for nearly 4 months now, and it's been great. But as pastures go on, I want to attempt new kinds of videos on the channel, videos that take a lot longer to make than my usual stuff, and as a result, I can't keep putting out content every day because I'll literally implode and go insane. So how is that going to work? Well, you probably heard in some of the live streams and stuff that after the 1st of August I will be going on a week-long break. That is just purely for me to mentally recover, have some time away from YouTube and making videos, and just to enjoy other aspects of life as things slowly get back to normal. I hope you understand about taking a week's break. I don't think there's going to be any content in that week. I might put one thing out, I don't know, but basically I'm not going to be working on a lot of stuff. I'll be working behind the scenes. I've got a lot of things planned, lots of exciting things planned. And I'll give you a hint as to some of that now. I want to continue this new series like Weird Who and Toxic Channels. I've had a lot of fun so far making that sort of stuff. It's been a breath of fresh air for me. I've really enjoyed the formats of it and I want to keep continuing it. So I hope you guys have been enjoying that new stuff because I want to make more of it. I also want to make more brief history episodes and more documentary style videos because I have a lot of love for them as well, and I think they really have a home here on this channel. In regards to the older shows, the Ident Review, the Now Review, in terms of them, it's a bit of a... I'm debating it. None of them are going to be cancelled outright. I mean, with the Ident Review Extra and the Now Review, we've got 2 marathons on the way. And on the way, they're happening, should I say. So I'm going to probably see those through to the end, but the Ident Review, I know you guys keep asking, but I'm probably going to leave that on hiatus for a little while longer, just so I can really have some time away from it. It's good to have some time away from your familiar projects. What I can confirm is that either in August or September, both Video Scaries and After These Messages will return with brand new episodes. So fans of that, I hope you're looking forward to that. But yeah, show some love to the new shows, guys. Weird Who, Toxic Channels, please show them some big love. I put a lot of time and effort into them, and I hope you enjoy it. In regards to yesterday, there was meant to be a Toxic Channels, however, everything got a bit too busy. That will come next Friday, the day before the 10k subscriber special, which I'm still working on, by the way. That's taken a lot of my time recently in a good way, and it should be ready and out for you on the 1st of August, but if there isn't, I will notify you via the community tab, the Discord, etc. But I think that's enough of that. Let's get into your questions. So first up, we have a channel that's just called Now That's What I Call Music. How are you doing today? I'm not doing too bad, thank you. How are you? Fan of PewDiePie? Yeah, we all like a bit of Felix. I prefer modern Felix as opposed to classic Felix. Never really got attached to him. Opinion on the Now 106 track list? Yeah, it's decent. I mean, yeah, there's some big hitters missing off there, but, you know, that's the same with every Now, really, I think. DJF Vlog says, favourite comedian? Favourite comedian? That's it. I like comedians who are a bit more edgy and a bit more on the nose, although I did have a soft spot a few years ago for Michael McIntyre, Lee Evans, those sort of people too. Will you review the original re-release Now albums on CD, Now 1 to Now 6? Probably not, because I own them on vinyl and I don't really want to double up if I don't need to, so I probably won't review those. And favourite Now album that was released from 2015 to 2020, that would probably be the original Now Power Ballads album. That was 2015. That's a pretty solid spin-off if you ask me. Joseph Adams says, do you remember watching Wind in the Willows, the 1987 musical version? I think I'm aware of that. I roughly know what that is, but I've not seen it, so I'd have to check that out. And do you know Jerry Anderson did a 1972 show called The Protectors? I didn't know that, actually. And do you know Boris wants us to enjoy Christmas safely this year? Well, you know, that's nice of him, but, you know, he could have implemented all these measures a lot sooner, couldn't he? BC Genjin says, would you consider doing a video on the Smurfs 90s music albums? Oh, I mean, I didn't know they had music albums. You're offering to send them to me, that's much appreciated. I don't know if I've got room in my collection for Smurf stuff. It's a very generous offer, but I think I'll pass for now, thank you. FP YouTube says, do you like BBC Scotland? I mean, it's an interesting offshoot for the Scottish, and I like some of their idents, so yeah, it's alright. And what is your favourite Channel 4 programme? I don't really watch Channel 4, to be honest. I don't watch much TV at all, but certainly not Channel 4, but I mean, when we looked at the Gay Daleks TV Offal, I mean, that seemed like a really cool show up my street, really, minus the stereotypes. Robtastic Productions says, Gogglebox UK or Gogglebox Australia? Well, I've not seen the Australian version, so I'll go with the UK. Kanye West or Beyonce Knowles? I mean, Beyonce's the queen. Kanye's really cool too, but I'd have to go Beyonce. And 3 favourite Fiverr ident. I've not seen the Fiverr idents, although I know they can be quite similar to the 5-star ones I've covered, so I can't answer that right now, I'm afraid. Kyle G says, did you know that British houses were built to retain heat? Is that so? Wow. And 2, your opinion on Theresa May. Well, she wasn't the best. We technically didn't vote for her to become Prime Minister. And she went out like a damp squid, so, you know, no love lost on me. And did you watch GMTV when it was still on ITV? I never really watched GMTV, really. I was aware of it, but I never really watched it. The Unexpected says, are you planning to launch further AMTV merchandise besides the lanyards? It's a good question. Launching merchandise, as anyone who's done it will know, you have to invest your own money. And I don't have a lot of it at the minute to invest. I think the next thing might be something small scale again, like maybe AMTV stickers or AMTV wristbands or something like that. So if that's something you guys would be interested in, maybe that'll come soon. But I got to get rid of the lanyards for now. And fun video you have made for AMTV? Well, honestly, like I say, the news shows, Weird Who, Toxic Channels, I've really had so much fun delving into, for me, like different kinds of videos, like more of my humor, adding more memes and stuff. I've really enjoyed it, and I hope it comes across to you guys who watch. Also, thank you to The Unexpected for donating a $5 to me on the live stream this week. It's very much appreciated, dude. NFL Fan 65 says, Chuck Lorre Prods or NFL Fan 65? Well, that's you. I'll go for you. Big yourself up. And you have more subs than me? Yeah, it seems I do, bruh. Doctor Who fan says, least favourite set of idents from any ITV channel? Well, any that are just really boring. I'm trying to, like, one that's like just text. I can't think of an example in my head. Yeah, just any that are a bit boring. 2, favourite Spielberg movie? I've got a big fondness for E.T. E.T.'s like really special film in my heart. And 3, which in your opinion is the most overrated Doctor Who story? Oh, probably some stuff from like Tom Baker's era. Like Tom Baker's that golden period, if you like. Some of them get way overhyped. Like, he's trying to think of an example now. But yeah, I find a lot of Tom Baker stories get overhyped a lot. VHS Artifacts says Rolling Stones or the Beatles? The Beatles, any day. Would you ever do an ident review on AMTV? I actually did. If you check my ident review series, I have done a ident review on MTV. And which actor's death made you the saddest? Well, actually, Elizabeth Sladen in 2011, who played Sarah Jane Smith in Doctor Who, because I loved her as a companion, so to see her go so young as well was really heartbreaking. Ribbleye says, have you heard of Kevin the Teenager? No, I haven't. Who's Kevin? Bacardi or Malibu? Malibu. Probably Malibu. And were you ever creeped out by Woody having a nightmare by getting dragged down in the arms in the trash can in Toy Story 2 when you were a kid? That was a creepy scene, but I must admit, I don't think I ever got nightmares from it. I was spared that. Mateus Fret53 says, you like Formula 1? Not really. 2, what your fave song of Haley Steinfeld? I don't know who Haley Steinfeld is, so I'm afraid I can't answer that. And what is Atolan of Frozen 2? Atohalan? Is that a character from Frozen 2? If it is, I'm not sure who you mean. It's Escape. I haven't seen Frozen 2 since it was in the cinema. Carl John 1 says, favourite and least favourite food in Subway? Well, it's got to be meatball marinara as the favourite, obviously. Had one today, actually. And least favourite, probably any of the salads, to be honest. And 2, have you ever watched Harry Enfield and Chums? No, I haven't. Would you recommend it? And 3, did you ever bother replacing your Toy Story VHS tapes after you lost your original ones? Well, no, I didn't. I mean, I was really young. I didn't have the means to. I got DVDs eventually, but I never replaced the original VHS. Tuxified Art says, you still feeling burnt out? Well, yeah, a little. It's why I'm taking the break. It's more from trying to produce a lot of content daily, and especially now I'm producing content that's a lot more effort. It takes a lot more time to edit. I find if I'm doing that in combination with what I was already doing, there's not enough hours in the day, and I've noticed it like on my physical health as well. Like my muscles are a bit more achy because I'm not moving around as much. So yeah, a little burnt out. And 2, plans for the future of toxic channels. Well, as I said, the second episode was meant to be out yesterday. It will now come out this coming Friday. And it's different to normal because I was really busy. I did plan to record it like this in front of a camera. Instead, I've just done it as a voiceover and then supplemented it with pictures and videos. So different, but toxic channels will continue. And thoughts on TLC, the TV channel? Well, it's just weird, isn't it? I mean, this whole 90 Day Fiancé sort of swept the internet like wildfire. Itoji says calzone or pizza? Pizza any day. Who was more evil in the 90s and noughties, Granada or Carlton? I didn't know they were evil, to be honest, but I'll just say Carlton. And 3, which BBC physical model ident was the best? Well, probably the like blue and yellow globe, like the one my ident takes inspiration from, like from the mid-70s. I think that's a great mechanical model. TMP rewritten says spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Well, I haven't just read it all there, so SUPER CALLI supercalifrag FR. Oh, I can't be bothered, mate. Sorry. Long ass word. Paul Kelly says, have you seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer? No, I have not. Cal Wright, how are you doing with the Now Forgotten album? Well, I enjoy them, if that's what you mean, but I don't know what's coming. Fun moments from 2004. Going on holiday, going to Portugal that year, that was great. 2004, that was my first, I was still, first and into second of like my primary school days. It was just a great year. I had fun. Being a kid back then was fun, 2004. School discos all the way. And do you hope to get 200,000, wait, hang on, 2,000K? What, isn't that like 2 million? Yeah, one day. Cooking at Nan says Christine Lampard or Christine McGuinness. I don't know who either of those two are. Did you know that Tiana Benjamin and Lacey Turner will okay. EastEnders questions, guys, just to throw that out there again. I don't watch EastEnders. I don't like EastEnders. I don't know who any of these people are. So if you're going to ask me those questions, I can't really answer them because I don't know anything about it. James Delaney says, do you like Children in Need? Yeah, I think it's a great cause. It does a great job at helping children all over the world. So yeah, I'm all for it. Lindsay Thomas says, did you know I'm Welsh? Are you? Cracking. Join the, well, I'm half Welsh, but I'll join you in the crew there. 2, what is your favourite Beatles album? Mine's probably Sgt. Pepper's. It was the first one I listened to all the way through because my dad had the original album on vinyl, like a first pressing. So yeah, probably that one. And 3, have you seen the public information films known as Charlie Says? Might be good on Video Scaries. I have seen a bit of Charlie Says. I can't remember if I found those necessarily scary, although I can see why people would do. So maybe that'll feature at some point. Scramble59 says, have you played Civilization 6? No, I've never really played a Civ game. My brother's more into that sort of stuff, but no, I've never really taken to those sort of like world-building games like that. And you're asking about the Nintendo Direct. Yeah, I did see it. It was a little mini 8 minutes. It was a bit lackluster, but, you know, they're doing what they can, aren't they? Max Jackson says, favourite Disney princess? I mean, I'd have to say Belle, because Beauty and the Beast is one of my favourite films ever. Favourite Dr. Seuss adaptation of, like, anything? Well, I love, like, the 60s Grinch animation. I think that's really cool. But I also really like the 2000 movie with Jim Carrey. I think that's really funny. Mozart or Beethoven? Let's go Beethoven. Milky Shake says, favourite Paw Patrol films? Well, I've not seen any Paw Patrol films because I'm not, like, 5. Were there any music videos that freaked you out? I think someone asked me that last week, didn't they? There was one by Aphex Twin. That freaked me out. And which Disney animated film do you prefer, Princess and the Frog or Cinderella? I've got to be honest, probably Princess and the Frog. A lot more interesting, a lot more, like, there's just more in it. KGS says, do you ever wish a Rugrats movie was distributed by TCF or Warner Brothers? I can't remember if you asked me this before, but I don't know what difference it makes. 2, do you know of the freaky 1980 Kinder Surprise advert? No, I don't, but if I watch it and find it creepy, you might see it in a Video Scaries. And do you think Ralph Wiggum is really autistic and that Lisa Simpson has Asperger's? Well, I can believe that Ralph Wiggum's autistic. I've never really thought about Lisa having Asperger's, though. I've got to be honest. Jem Pringle fan says, number 1 favourite dance in 2020, the Renegade or Jen's Jolly Body Jig? Well, I don't know what either of those are. You'll have to show me. Time Lord Master 108 says, have you heard of the recent J.K. Rowling controversy over a tweet where she defended someone who... Yes, I did see this tweet. I mean, her saying there's only 2 genders, I personally disagree. I'm not going to get, like, right into it here. But yeah, I disagree with what she said, basically. Should we cancel her, though? No, because that's just daft. Did you hear that we may be losing a few BBC channels and radio stations, and BBC4 may become a channel showing all the great old BBC shows? Well, it sort of does that anyway, doesn't it? But yeah, if the BBC loses a few things, that will be a great shame. Lack of funding or, like, the government trying to mess it around. And are you excited for Crash Bandicoot 4? It's about time. Yes, I'm very excited. I hope it releases on all consoles at the same time, because I'll probably get it for Switch, because I play that more portably. Whereas, but if it's just PS4 at first, I might have to get it for PS4. Mad Spinell says, BBC or ITV? BBC. Harvey Richard says, have you ever seen or heard of the psychological horror YouTube series Local 58? I've never heard of that. Would you recommend? Is it like genuinely scary? Is it worth a watch? Jevelogan, I think, says, do you know any TV stations outside the UK, not including America? Not off the top of my head. I'll have to do my own research, won't I? Do you know and hate Diamondo Roboto? Well, I don't know who that is, so I can't say I hate them because I don't know who they are. Samantha Valera says, did you know that TikTok is actually being banned in the UK? I haven't heard that personally. I'd heard all the things in the US, but I didn't know it was being banned here. I mean, if it is, good riddance, quite frankly. Nathan Simpson says, do you know that Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go is on Disney+? I did not know that. Thank you, Nathan. That's probably what I'll binge next. The Original Being says, what are your opinions on SJWs these days? Well, I believe everyone's entitled to their opinion. I just think you've got to understand that people are going to disagree with you no matter where you stand, and in theory, you shouldn't be hateful towards anyone just because they don't agree with you. That's actually the main running theme of next week's Toxic Channels, and if you're a Patreon supporter, by the time you watch this video, you'll already know who is going to be the subject on it. In fact, if I've altered it, you might, or if you're a Patreon member, you may already be able to see Toxic Channels a week early, so if you want to see it, become a patron. And what is the background music you use in most of your videos? Honestly, it's just CFAX music from CFAX. It's great background music to have in videos. And if you were the costume designer on Doctor Who, what would your Doctor outfit be like? I love the sort of like velvet jackets of the past, but I'd adapt that for a more modern look. I also love like a floral shirt design, just something really sleek but fashionable and practical. Darren Harrington says, would you consider doing videos on European TV idents such as RTE, TVE, Ned1 and TF1? Yeah, maybe one day. I prefer the UK ones just because I find them more interesting, but I wouldn't say no to any abroad. Media Lover says, have you been to Ipswich? I've driven through it, but I've never actually stopped off and had a look around. How would it work if you were to get your content license for release on home media? I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. If that was to happen, that'd be really, really cool, but definitely not in the near future anyway. And how many more BBC Two idents do you have left for the ident review extra? So the marathon, I'd say, oh, actually, off the top of my head, I think there's like about 20 to 25, so we're going for a few more weeks yet. Trillin294 says, would you consider adding a grayed out channel logo on screen? Well, I added the YouTube, you know, you can put your logo in the video, so I've added that, but no, I don't think I'll add a grayed out channel logo. Maybe not yet, maybe one day. And what genre of pop do you like? All kinds, really. Modern pop, synth pop, reggae pop, like loads of pop. Just pop music's great in general. Evan Reed says, what do you think about Tough Puppy, Cat Dog, Redwall, and have you ever seen Canadian cartoons, and have you heard of Robbie Williams? Well, of course I've heard of Robbie Williams. I've seen Cat Dog. I haven't seen any of the others, I'm afraid. What is your favourite Power Ranger character from DJ Rodney? I mean, Tommy, you know, like original Green Ranger, then White Ranger, Jason David Frank, great character, great actor, love him. Dr. Floydo3 Productions says, have you seen License to Kill with Timothy Dalton? Yeah, I've seen all the Bond films, and it's a really underrated one at that as well. 2, did you know that Captain Scarlet had a revival in 2005? Yeah, new Captain Scarlet. I do want to watch that series. I haven't come across it on DVD yet, though. And have you seen the original Mr. Men cartoon from the 70s? Yes, narrated by Arthur Lowe. I do own the box set on DVD, and if you haven't watched it, check out the original Mr. Men. It's really, really good. Tall Autism 2006 says, what is your favourite BBC Two ident that first aired in 2000? Probably Woodpecker. I find Woodpecker a really pleasing ident to watch. And have you ever seen the pop art ident on television or just saw parts of it from the internet? No, just that one main image. I never saw it transmitted because I wasn't born, and I haven't seen any clips of it. And what is your favourite BBC Two sting? I haven't really watched many of the stings. I need to get on that, so I can't answer that, I'm afraid, dude. Sorry. Don't watch my videos, they're trash. What a great name. Says, would you ever play Roblox? No, not really my game, bro, sorry. And in future, can Lauren come back? Well, me and Lauren are still mates, so, you know, maybe if we're around at the same time and she wants to film a video, yeah, but not anytime soon, I'm afraid. The Nostalgia Hallway says, I don't know if I asked you this before, but what's your favourite book-based movie? That is a good question. Book-based movie, I mean, the Harry Potter books, as much as they deviate from the films, sorry, as much as they deviate from the books, I do really enjoy them, so I probably have to say those. What's the worst book-based movie you've ever seen? That's a good question. I don't really know. Sorry, I don't have an answer to that. Christopher Kenyon says, have you seen Samuel Goldwyn, Guys and Dolls? And have you seen Wake of the Red? No, I've not seen either of those, mate. King Lee says, what is your favourite BBC Two ident? That's got to be Paint. And have you seen the Villager news series? No, I haven't. I have not. Daniel Titchener says, what's your opinion on PewDiePie? Yeah, he's a cool guy. He's been around a long time. He sets an example for a lot of us. Yeah, he's cool, man. And do you like what BBC Two are doing now with the idents? Yeah, I think that what they've got going on is really, really cool. I dig it quite a lot. So yeah, big up BBC Two. Chat says, do you know that ad revenue given out by YouTube is at its highest in December? Yes, and hopefully December will come around quicker than it feels. But yes, it always bumps up a little bit in December. And 2, what is your least favourite food? Probably like Brussels sprouts. Just not very nice, man. And have you ever seen any of the Ice Age Quinology, sorry. Yes, I've seen the first 4. I haven't seen the 5th one. Maybe I should, or maybe I shouldn't. I heard it was quite bad, actually. LJA says, thoughts on the song Head and Heart by Joel Corry and Mnek? Haven't heard it, so I don't have any thoughts, I'm afraid. Have you ever seen Accesses on Channel 5? No, I haven't. And do you ever wake up early to watch Channel 5 Milkshake? I don't, because I'm not, I'm not a child anymore. TMP Rewritten says, on the Ident Review Extra, when you finish looking at BBC 2 90s idents, will you look at BBC 1 Circle idents? It depends if you lot want another marathon. I think I've said it before, but if you want another marathon, maybe it'll come. EMP says, what is your favourite Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network ident? Well, Nickelodeon, it's just the standard Splat one, and Cartoon Network, just their black and white boxes, like the classic ones, the 90s ones, basically. Have you been to the BBC Television Centre in White City? I've walked past it, I've not been in it. And what made you start YouTube? Any advice as well? I wanted to make videos showing off my Doctor Who collection. That was the impetus. But then as the channel grew, I wanted to make more documentary-based stuff and stuff I was interested in. And I found an audience. I'd just say make what you want to make what you find interesting, because that will come through in your videos. And don't expect subscribers straight away. I mean, I've been doing this for nearly 8 years now, and I've got 10,000 subscribers, which is great. I'm very thankful. But 8 years to gain that much, that's quite a slow growth period in YouTube terms, so just be patient. Kaleu, Yes, Daisy and Copper, I can't read the rest of that, whatever it is, says, what inspired you to make AMTV like a proper channel in October 2019? Well, that was when I first got the ident sequence from Juan the MC 154 and made the AMTV computer originated world, and I just thought it might be cool to make the channel more like a TV in the aesthetic region, and I guess that's expanded, now with continuity cards and ratings cards, and it seems like you guys enjoy it. You enjoy the AMTV TV style? And will there be an ident review US or Australia? So just reviewing idents from those countries? Not really. I don't want to do spin-offs like that. I'll just keep the main one, then the ident review extra. And who is your favourite James Bond actor? Mine is Daniel Craig. Yeah, mine's Daniel Craig as well, to be honest. Alex McCune, I think that says. Sorry, my eyes are really failing me today. In terms of that Weddergen, it was definitely Norwin. And which BBC 2 ident set is your favourite before the curves? Well, the 90s set for me personally. And will custom idents change each episode for the ident review to better suit what the channel is the main focus? Oh, right, I get you. Yeah, possibly. I need to collate. I'm actually collating a bunch of the custom made idents from the server for the 10k subscriber video. So maybe in the future that'll happen, yeah. Another one from Robtastic saying, did you know that there was an original draft of Now One that has 2 extra tracks? Oh, cool. I didn't. Where did you get that information from? Jeff Davies says, have you been to Egypt? No, I haven't. And have you ever visited any ruins? Probably, but I can't remember which. And what do you think of the Now 41 artwork? Yeah, it's cool. Is that red and gold in its colour? I think, it stands out. It does its job. Zachary Gatt says, have you heard of the Bee Gees and which do you like from the Bee Gees? Yes, I've heard of them. I love a lot of their music, but an album I'd recommend is their 1993 album, Sizes and Everything. A lot of people haven't heard of it and don't know it, but I'd recommend that one absolutely. Did you know that Channel 4 aired Bumblebee on Easter Sunday? I did not, but cool that they did. Have you watched South Park Season 23? Not yet, but I have got that pre-ordered, and by the time you're watching this, if you're watching it on Sunday, it should be with me tomorrow. And those are all your questions. Thank you very much for asking. As usual, please leave your questions in the comments down below, and they will be answered in the next Sunday catch-up. As always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you've been enjoying the content, like the news series, Weird Who, Toxic Channels. Please keep supporting them. That would mean a lot to me. Keep your eyes peeled. This is going to be the last week of daily uploads. It should be 3 episodes of the Ident Review Extra, a Now Review, a Weird Who on Friday, and then on Saturday, not a Weird Who on Friday, Toxic Channels on Friday, and then on Saturday you have the big one. It's the 10k subscriber special, and then it will be 1 week's break. If you consider helping the channel out, please support us on Patreon. I'm planning on adding new rewards that will debut after the 1st of August, so please check that out. All your support helps me keep the lights on, helps keep AMTV running, because I am a one-man army at the moment. But thank you very much for watching. Leave a like on this video, leave your questions down below, and until the next one, I will see you guys next time. This program has been brought to you in part by our producer-level patrons. With your support, you help keep AMTV running and the programs coming to your screens. Thank you. And that does bring us to the end of another evening here on AMTV. We hope you enjoyed the program, and we hope to see you next time. Good night.